Mike. Breaking even. I can't breathe.
Shoveling tar in my mouth and trying to talk at the same time. Kind of like shit in your mouth. It's not really nice.
Mercury thermometers!
What?
I would have blown out your conscience.
Conscience, boy! You made for a fee! You made for a penny or a pound!
I'm here with Matt Williams, who is putting on a mask theatre piece. I understand masks are a Greek thing originally.
First of all, they were Greek, and then a different style of mask came out, commedia dell'arte. So you got the half mask. But the masks that we're working with are very, very different to the ones that we had like in Greece and in Italy at the time. The masks that we'll be using are trestle theatre masks, and they're almost the mask of today. So you've got like quite plain masks with a very distinct expression, and they're full masks, so you're not allowed to speak in them like the Greeks could, or whether you could in commedia dell'arte. And so it's a very physical style of theatre.
Right, so I imagine if you've got a mask on your face, then what you do with your body is very important.
Yeah.
Right?
There's a quote by Jacques Lecoq basically saying, when you're watching an unmasked performer, first of all the audience look at their eyes, and then they look at their facial expression. And he says when you're wearing a mask, the face becomes the eyes and the body becomes the facial expression. So it's kind of like a zooming out almost.
Yeah, it's different. So what would you say were the benefits of the mask over the face?
I think the advantages are that with a full mask you can't speak. And so not only like there's a difference between being concise with words on stage and not being able to speak at all.
Yeah.
And so it's almost good for a training purpose in terms of being able to communicate through the body. And also one of the things that we looked at is a thing called the counter mask, which basically means even though there's like a distinct expression on one of the mask's faces, you can still play the opposite emotion. So a happy mask can still be very sad through their body language. It's almost better, I think, than having a facial expression that complements it, because like you see a character very, very happy, and then when they're finally sad and they're still smiling, it can be very touching. It kind of reflects your life a bit more, I think.
So when you were writing it, I suppose you didn't write a script as such, you just wrote down ideas and a storyline, themes?
It wasn't even like written down. Basically, I started off just like teaching the guys how to perform in the masks in the first place. The first session we didn't use masks, we like played games where we had to use less and less words until you couldn't like use words at all. And then yeah, exactly. And through through other exercises with the masks, literally it's all been improvisation. I give them a scenario and I give them like a relationship with each other, and then they just go out and do it. And that's how the materials come together, really, through experimenting. It's all of these guys. So
at the beginning it's not that difficult to come up with ideas, but it's just trying to structure all the ideas together and form a whole piece, because it's very easy to create sketches of different ideas, but trying to put them all together to make something that's coherent was sort of the difficult part. And also trying to polish scenes, because we've done lots of improvisation, but when it comes to polishing we haven't really got to that stage before. So trying to keep things fresh but also to keep things precise was also quite a challenge.
So where did your inspiration come from for your devising piece?
in terms of the style itself, been training for 3 years with someone from the Trestle Theatre Company when I was at school and through my first year of college. The reason I'm kind of doing it is because I haven't done it in ages, and in Exeter I think it's... Yeah, I do. It was so much fun when I did. I remember like when I did it, and in Exeter I don't think, like, we do commedia dell'arte, but we have like a workshop or two, but I don't think we've actually had a project like this where like you just focus on the
Matt's
style.
being a pioneer.
Oh, I'd like to think so, yeah. And hopefully people will take my place in it after I leave.
Do you hear that, everyone? Carry on the Mask Theatre.
The performance is here in TS2, Monday and Tuesday, this coming. And they're both at 3 o'clock, so come and see.
3 o'clock, and 2 for the price of 1. Yes. According to Matt.
Oh, even no price at all, because they're both free. So.
And they're both free.
So
you still get
even
to see
more
2
of a
shows
reason.
for 1.
I'm pretty sad it's nearly over, you know. I do love it in here.
I know, pretty scenic, isn't it? Someone who's watching, please buy us a billion-inch map, complete with Final Cut Pro.
And if you want to chat to us, you know where we're going to be.
Code to the suite is,
Find out after the break.
in which you hurry along to the final week's worth of performances and shed a few tears at the thought of the curtain falling on such an incredibly inspiring term.
So there's only one more week left. Make sure you don't miss out on some excellent performances.
And the roundup meeting for Term 3 on Thursday the 17th at 11 AM in Roborough.